New timeout lengths. You can now put people in timeout. Oh no, we don't need to put people in timeout. Mods, I just got a notification that we can put people in timeouts for longer. I'm not super interested in that. Hey everybody, I love you guys. How you guys doing, man? So look, here is the deal. It looks like there's a possibility that my ass might go back to jail. I'm really hoping that's not what happens. I'm really hoping that everything is good. But I did do something that did violate my probation. I missed an appointment yesterday. So my PO and I, the last time I met with him, he told me that I had to meet with him the first or the third Tuesday of every month. So I was like, okay, cool, no problem, I got that. This month has been so rough. And I'm not trying to make excuses because my whole life is based upon my recovery. And my recovery, the foundation for my recovery is built upon accountability. So I 100% screwed up. It's all my bad that I screwed that up. It should not have happened. Yesterday was also my wedding anniversary. I'm also working on a huge community outreach event. We've got like 5,000 pairs of socks for the homeless. We've got 5 or 10,000 inhalers and Narcan. And I still run 2 businesses and then try to keep up with my socials and have a little bit of a life with my wife too. So there's a lot of stuff that has been going on. But 100%, this should have been my absolute first priority. My freedom hinges 100% on whether or not I make it to these appointments. And I totally screwed up. And I'm going to be the first one to tell you guys anytime that I screw up, because if I screw up, there's a lot riding on me, man. Like my family, my friends, all of my community, it does damage to everybody. So I need to be honest and legit and official with people if I do something stupid. And, you know, yesterday I was working hard, and I'm working on the house, and I'm planning for a nice dinner with my wife. But what I didn't think of is the fact that I needed to go and see my PO yesterday. Yeah, I've got to come and take accountability and let you guys know. I also really wanted to let you guys know, like, and talk to you guys about it right now in full length, doing a live, so that you guys can ask any questions that you want to ask, man. I'm here to answer your guys' questions. I'm here to be accountable for my actions. You know, I saw when Jay Williams went back in for a little bit, I noticed there was a lot of people who jumped right on that, and they talked really bad about my dude. They talked really bad about Jay. There's people out there still talking really bad about Jay right now. And it broke my heart to see people jump ship on Jay just because he took a step backwards, man. You know what I'm saying? It kind of broke my heart to see that. So I wanted to make sure that I got on here and I talked to you guys directly, because you guys deserve that respect. You're my community. You're my support. You're my friends. I consider you guys like family. So I want you guys to know what I did. If I disappear, you guys deserve to know why. And I wanted you to hear it from me first before anything happens. I could have not brought this up. I could have just let this slide under the rug and wait to hear what the PO has to say and then talked about it. But I also really want to use what I'm doing as an example of how I think navigating probation should be. Because there's a right and a wrong way to do this. Taking accountability is definitely the right way. So I could have given my PO all the excuses, and I could have tried to talk my way out of it. I sent my PO an email, and I'm going to read this email to you guys right now. So, dear PO, I missed my appointment yesterday. I just realized that it's the 3rd week in October. I'm really sorry. I know that this is a terrible reflection of being a responsible probate. I could give you excuses because there are a lot of things to juggle right now, but I'd rather just take full responsibility. Is there any time that is convenient for you to make this up? I'll clear anything off of my schedule to make it work. And again, I apologize for being unreliable. So, you know, it's up to him at this point what he wants to do, because I'm the one who screwed up. I'm the one who wasn't where I was supposed to be when I was supposed to be there. So if he wants to send me back to jail, he can do that. Unfortunately for me, I am 100% on an interstate compact. Well, I didn't say Dear PO. I see you, truth be told. I didn't say Dear PO, but I'm not going to give out my PO's name and dox my PO on a live, bro, for 1,000 people. That sounds terrible. So since I'm the one who screwed up, I'll have to deal with the consequences. But the fact of the matter is that I am 100% on an interstate compact right now. And what that means is that if I get violated, Florida can all the way ship me from Oregon all the way to Florida. That's all the way across the country. And if anybody here has ever been on a transport, a DOC transport, it would take like a month of being on a bus with my hands handcuffed, shackled around my waist with a chain around my waist, and my feet shackled to that chain as well. So it would be really, really a bad deal. Like, and I don't know, like, so when some of you guys know, when I got the charges that I got in the state of Florida, they ended up giving me house arrest as opposed to doing the same amount of time in prison. And the judge told me, if I see you back in my courtroom, I'm gonna throw the book at you. I'm gonna bury you. So going back in front of that judge, I'm actually sentenced out of 2 different counties. So I would have to go see 2 different judges. And one county, I feel like they would be pretty cool about it. I feel like they would be like, all right, bro, carry on, do what you do. The other county, that judge told me he would bury me. He would throw the book at me. And so when a judge tells you that they'll bury you, most of the time what that means is that they are going to max you out. They're going to give you the max, because he can resentence me if I screw up, I believe. I at least while I was on house arrest, I'm not exactly sure how that translates to when you're on probation in the state of Florida, but he could run all of my charges, because there was multiple charges. He could max me out on those and run them all consecutively, which would be a terrible thing for me. Like, that would be like a life-altering long sentence. Y'all wouldn't see me again for a really long time. So hopefully that isn't what happens. Hopefully none of that comes about. I will say this, man, my PO is super cool. Like, the last time I was there to see him, he told me, when are you eligible for early termination? And I told him that, end of January. And he said, well, as soon as you're eligible for early termination, I want to have you terminated, because he said, it's a waste of my time to have you on my caseload, and it's a waste of your time because you're doing things in the community. But what I did is absolutely a violatable offense. So whatever he decides to do, I'm going to own it. I'm the one who screwed up. Alex, my dog, said, what would be the charges? The charges would just be a violation for, like a technical violation for missing an appointment. It wouldn't be a new charge. I haven't done anything illegal. I've just broken the terms of my probation. 100%, I broke the terms of my probation yesterday by not showing up to that appointment. When they have you in the system, you have to follow explicitly anything that they set out for you to do. So, like, here's my instructions. My instructions are to show up the 3rd Tuesday of every month. I'm not allowed to do illegal things. No alcohol, no bars or taverns, and no chuckle brush. I can't hit the giggle twigs. So by not showing up, I did break one of the rules of my probation. Jason Goodman said, where'd that go? Yo, no, where'd that go? Jason Goodman, I am so sorry, bro. Your thing just disappeared right as I was going to read it. Jason, I apologize for not answering your question. Please ask it again so I can answer, and I love you, Jason. Thank you so much. Now, I've done a DOC transport before, and I only had to go from Wilsonville, which is where they keep you for intake, kind of up by Portland, and I had to go all the way to the other side of the state to Ontario, and that was like an 11-hour transport. So imagine going all the way across the country from the state of Oregon on the West Coast to the absolute literal dong of the continent. Oh, Jason said, keep my boy free. I love you, Jason. Thank you so much. That is like as far away from where I'm at right now as you can possibly get. So I would be hammered if they sent me all the way back. Jeremiah, would saying skill issue make me an asshole? No, bro. It really wouldn't. It really wouldn't. I need better time management. I need to take better organizational skills. You're 100% right, and I'll own that, homeboy. And I love you, dog, and I thank you. So, hopefully my PO will take those things into consideration, because it is life-altering. It would really mess my family up. Jax would be here alone for a really long time. And I'm more concerned about Jax than I am anything else, to be honest with you, because she doesn't do super good alone. You know, having gotten out of a 15-year, very abusive marriage, it's really hard on her when I'm not here. So hopefully, you know, that's not something that comes to be. The Lone Wolf Alpha said, "Hey JD, been watching your videos for a while. I just wanted to say that you're awesome and amazing. I'm sending prayers that you won't have to go back to jail." Thank you so much, Lone Wolf Alpha. I will take all the positivity, all the prayers, all the kindness, man. It means the world to me right now. Because, look, bro, I'm not scared of doing time. That transport sounds terrible. I'm scared of losing ground on everything that I've built. You know, my businesses, my clients rely on me on a daily basis for my recovery coaching business. It would be really hard on them if I was not available, especially if I'm not available for months, bro. And, you know, normally if I was in Eugene and I wasn't on an interstate compact, my first violation will probably just be like a couple days in jail. State of Florida will run you crazy, though. They'll run you crazy. And it would take me like a couple months just to get there. Nathlex said, "Hey man, I appreciate you do all the things for the community. Off topic, you able to show us one of those PP tats?" So look, man, since you asked, I'm gonna run this. Where is it? Where's my guy right here? Okay, you see right here? You guys see this face? This is a skull, right? But what is this eyebrow, bro? What does that eyebrow look like to y'all? What is that eyebrow? Why does it have a head and a couple bangers at the back? Why does it have a hacky sack in the back, bro? I ain't never seen no eyebrow that looked like that on a skull ever before. Tragic knew what he was doing when he laced me up like that. YouTube. Hey, thank you so much, YouTube. Here you go, bro. Hope everything goes okay and you stay free, brother. Brian the Barber. Brian, I love you. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate you. Hell yeah. So, like, it's been a rough week, man. Let me just tell you, like, I had 1.1 million on TikTok, and I had built that account for over a year, and they permanently banned me on Friday. I said one too many things about chomos, and they went buck on me, bro. They terminated my whole account. It's the second account I've lost over there. That's why I love it so much over here, man. Like, I have less people over here, but I feel like everybody supports each other better. We all love each other. We take care of each other. It's more of a community over here. And also, they let me say some things that I really am passionate about. And TikTok seems to protect them chomos a whole lot over there. So it's kind of crazy to me. Jason Goodman, I said, hope everything works out for you, JD. Thank you so much, brother. I'm sorry that I didn't get your thing in time. I just really wanted to express to you guys what was going on and everything, and I wanted to get it all out, so I procrastinated a minute too long. It disappeared right as I was looking for it, brother. I appreciate you. TikTok didn't cancel me. They banned my account. I already have a new account up. I have almost 300,000 followers there on my new account. But, you know, having 1.1 million and going back to 300,000 out of nowhere is kind of crazy, man. Low Press, my family will pray for yours, bro. It all works out. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate the positivity, the support, and the prayers. All of me and Jax's love to you and your family, brother. Ashley, a little bit of bail money just in case, homie. For real, though. Hope it all pans out okay, and happy belated anniversary to you and Jack's sister. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Especially, yo, thank you for saying happy anniversary. It means a lot to Jax, and we really appreciate you, sister. Justice, press dislike. Dove, hey, thank you so much. Big love to you, homie. Hell yeah. Cynthia, you are not going anywhere. Jackson Zero and we need you. One love. I love you, sister. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying that. Man, you guys, like, I was kind of tripped out, bro. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of freaked out about this whole situation. That's part of why I jumped on here, was so that I could talk to you guys, because you guys are my family. You guys are my support, too. You guys help me every day in my recovery, and when I have something bad going on, I like to come and talk to you guys about it. You guys encourage me and support me so much. I'm so blessed to have all of you. It's crazy that we got 1090 people in here right now, man. I wonder if one of them's 1090 Jake. I saw him the other day in Jumpsuit Pablo's live on TikTok. He said he'd slide for Pablo. I thought that was pretty funny. DC me now, JD. Hey, DC me now. I love you, dog. We're mutuals over on the talk, bro. I love him. As someone who definitely understands the heavy the amount of effort and passion into building something you love. I totally understand the fears, man. Praying heavy for you, JD. Truly, brother, be safe. Bro, I love you so much. Your content is so fire. If you guys aren't following DC Me Now, you guys should be following him. He is fire, dog. He has fire content here and on TikTok, man. And I've been following him for a long time, man. Like, I followed him way before I was a big creator. I saw his skits and I was like, oh man, he's got a probation officer skit that's just wild, bro. It's super wild. Lucian Celestine, thank you so much. Diesel therapy is the worst. You've come a long way, JD. I don't think they'll violate you for probation. Violate you for probation. The prison system is already full to send positive influences on the community. You know, and if it was Oregon that I was dealing with, brother, I would 100% agree with you. They are not trying to lock people up, but the state of Florida just keeps building prisons while Oregon's shutting them down. But I really appreciate your positivity and your love, bro, and it's sending it right back to you, man. Hope your PO is understanding, big boss. Much love from the little homies in Cali. Hey, homie, I appreciate that, dog. And like, to be real honest with you, I have such a good PO. Such a good PO. So that's like one thing that I'm taking really into account is that I have a really good PO, but I did screw up, bro. He might not play. He might be like a good, legit PO, but he might not play. I've never tested him before, so we'll see. And I didn't mean to test him, bro. I just honestly slipped my mind, bro. So, hey, bro, your videos make my day. Noah Mark, I love you and I appreciate you, homie. Thank you. Eons of idiocy. For them to ban you over that, floor butter time. Floor butter time! Oh, damn, bro. That's amazing. I really appreciate you, dog. So anybody who just jumped in, I want to say thank you to Jesse Meyer real quick. I love you, homie. Anybody who just jumped in, what's going on, man, is that I missed a PO appointment, and that is a violation of the terms of my probation. And if they want to, if my PO decides that he wants to, he's fully within his rights to do it. He can violate me, and since I'm on an interstate compact, they will send me all the way back to Florida. It'll take at least a month and a half to 2 months for me to even get back to Florida to sit before a judge and them to decide, what they want to do with me. Could take up to 6 months or whatever. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm really hoping, because I do have a cool PO, I'm really hoping that he's just like, hey, you know what, homie, stuff happens, don't do it again, and I really won't do it again. But we'll see exactly how all that goes down, man. I have to take 100% accountability for all of my actions these days. That's part of my recovery. It's part of who I am today. And 100%, I'm the one who screwed that up. It's not on anybody else, dog. So I have to own it. And I sent him an email owning it because it's just really important, in my opinion, that I own my actions. And I don't get to choose what the consequences to my actions are when I do something that's out of pocket. And that should be my number one priority on earth right now, is making sure that my freedom is secured before anything else. Misinformer, is your coach practice just you, or are there others to help your clients in the event that they are taken away? What's the requirements for coaches? So look, here's the thing. One of the coaches that I have who we are working on getting set up right now is going to be Jason Vukovich, the Alaskan Avenger. He's in prison right now, but we're working on getting him released right now. So if he gets released, he's already hired. I wrote the parole board when he went before the parole board and got 5 years back off his sentence, and let them know that he has gainful employment working in the recovery field under hardcore recovery coaching. So hopefully we will be able to work on getting him out. We are working right now. I need to actually put up some videos because we have a petition going around to free the Alaskan Avenger. And for any of you guys who don't know who the Alaskan Avenger is, he is Jason Vukovich. He used the registry for people with crimes against children to hunt down 3 of them. He broke into their homes and he beat them with hammers and told them he is the avenging angel for the children that they harmed. He was given a ridiculous 19-year sentence, and at this point, he has served more than the sentences of all of the people that he assaulted combined. So, it's pretty crazy. Philip Cantor, thank you so much. I love you, bro. Get back, Goon. Big love and respect, man. I really appreciate it, dude. Hell yeah. Nathan Bowers, prayers, love, and support from Ocala, Florida. All the way from Ocala, my dog. Thank you, bro. Let's see, what do we got here? Don't test anything. I'm not trying to test nothing when it comes to a PO, bro. I'm just trying to be honest with them, take accountability for my actions, and do what I'm supposed to do, man. Because once they got you in the system, it's really hard to get out. I don't know if you guys have ever been on probation or whatever. It's hard to get out. Noah Mark, hope you don't have to go back. Thank you so much, bro. I really hope that I don't either. If I do, I promise you guys I will be back as soon as I can, and we'll have more stories to tell. YouTube, again, thank you. Briar, not Brian. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. I mess up names all the time, bro. Just so you know, I'm kind of sex lexic. I just picture everybody naked all the time, bro, and I mess things up. It's all love, though, bro. Appreciate the shout out. Me and my homie are actually trying to work something out with the jails and prisons near Detroit. As a CSA survivor, you do a lot for me. I love you, homie. You're not alone. I'm one too. And the fact that you're trying to bring stuff into the jails makes me, bro, I have so much respect for that. That's amazing, bro. Big love to you. Let's see. Paul, TikTok is CCP propaganda. They ban creators that are detrimental to U.S. interests. Anyone that pushes self-improvement, masculinity, etc. will get banned from them. You know what? I've seen a lot of stuff about people getting banned from TikTok and for some crazy reasons. Oh my God. DC me now. Bro, thank you so much, dog. You have no idea how much that means to me, homeboy. I really appreciate that. That is a big support. Speaking of bail, money, a real homie, gotta add to the fund. We love you, JD. Thanks for the shout out, man. Bro, I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you so much. That's beautiful. Eons of idiocy. Buffer, not butter. LOL. Off the second story. I know you know. Hey, sorry, man. I get to talking fast. I get to reading fast. I love you and I appreciate you. Secco, what up, dude? Hope you don't get shipped to Florida. What's a good estimate time you might serve if things go bad? So, I don't really know how to gauge that, bro, because like my worst case scenario would be somewhere between 13 and 20 years. If the judge wants to run me wild and he has the ability to do that, even though I'm off house arrest and just on probation, then, you know, it could go really bad. It could go really bad. If they just gave me a simple violation, you know, it could be 30 days to 6 months. But it would take me a couple months to get there anyway. So it could be big boy time. It could just be, you know, a nap and some reps, bro. Just doing some push-ups with somebody sitting on my back. There's really no way for me to gauge it because I'm not up on the law enough about Florida and how they handle violations. Annoyed Lotus. Hey, JD, hate to see you going through hard times, homie. Your content has been helping me come to grips with some of my own substance abuse. Even if it isn't hard, love you, bro. Hope all goes well. Thank you so much, Annoyed Lotus, bro. I'm sending all my love and positivity your way. Stay up, man. Really appreciate you. Is this what happened to Jason? Is what happened to Jason? Which Jason? I see you, Harley, by the way. Yo, I want to give a huge shout out to the mods, man. I see that our new mod, JB, is here. I see that Shane is here. I saw little True. I'm not sure if I saw Trev. Everything's been going by really fast, but yo, I love each and every one of you guys, man. Thank you for keeping this this community safe so that we can have a good time and kick it on lives and hang out with each other. JB said Philip Cantor has a message. I'm looking for Philip Cantor's message. Philip, where we at? Philip Cantor, I was having trouble with my first chat. I just want you to know that you are the best, man. Not many people have channels that are about recovery and can still keep it light. Love you, bro. Keep it up. Yo, Philip, I appreciate you, bro. You know, recovery has been the foundation of my entire life since I was able to get my life straight. Like before recovery, my life was a dumpster fire. So I like to talk about it without pushing it on people because I know that some people aren't really ready for it. And a lot of the time I like to just be able to lead by example And I don't mean that in some type of like pompous ass way, bro, because we know a lot of people are pompous and they get egos. I'm just saying I want to show people that it's possible. Like, I was super bad off, bro, and now I live a life today that I'm super happy. Even when bad things come up, I'm able to take it in stride and take it with love and send love back, man. And that means everything to me. Daytona Rob. Daytona misses you. I miss y'all, and I'd love to come back and visit. Not at VCDC, homie. I would love to come back and hang out. I still own a business. Convict Clothing is based out of Daytona Beach. I'd like to come back not locked up. So, oh, Cynthia is telling Rebecca, yes, I missed one of my appointments to see my PO, and that's actually a breach of my terms. That's a violation of my probation. I needed to be there on the third Tuesday of every month at 1:30, and it slipped my mind. Like, yesterday was our wedding anniversary. I had all these plans. I was really stoked because I finally got some companies to work with me and sponsor me on my community outreach events. So we have literally 5,000 pairs of socks, 5,000 or 10,000 inhalers of Narcan, and I'm getting supplies ready to go out and hand stuff out to the homeless that are in need. And you know, I slipped up, man. It was all on me. Dylan Lake, thank you. Huge thank you, man. Just wanted to say that as a fellow abuse survivor, your content is a big place of positivity in my day, and I love that you advocate so much for victims of all kinds. You and your family are in my thoughts, brother. I love you, Dylan. I love you, brother. I love you. You're never alone, bro. Hell yeah. And yes, Harley, 5,000 pairs of brand new socks to hand out to people in need, because, you know, I live in Oregon now. Everybody walking around with cold ass wet feet, man. I'm trying to make it a little easier on people that are going through rough stuff. And if I give them the socks, I can give them the Narcan. If they don't need the Narcan, they might find somebody who does need the Narcan. If we distribute it in the community, we could save some lives. And that's really what it's about, man. My kid didn't need to die, bro. My kid didn't need to die. If there was Narcan there, my kid would still be alive. And I know a lot of other people who are only alive here because of Narcan. And that's why I'm so passionate about passing out Narcan into the communities. CJ Sybil, can we write letters to anyone to show how much you've changed and help your case, bro? Don't want to lose your content. You're an inspiration. You know, brother, I don't think that it's at that point yet. I've emailed my PO. I left him a voicemail. We're going to see what he says, man. If he says to come turn myself in, I'm going to walk my happy ass down there on my own 2 feet. I'm going to turn myself in, and we're going to see what I need to do. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. I think that he's a really, really cool PO, and if he violates me, he was still a really cool PO. I'm the one who screwed up, so I just got to walk this out like a man, but I really appreciate the offer and the support, brother. I love you. Paul, difficult question. If it meant fewer children get victimized, what do you think of offering those with interests a silicone alternative? I'm all about preventative measures because it means a kid doesn't get hurt. Man, I don't think that those types of urges can be satiated through alternative means. I think that at the very, very most, they're just waiting for the opportunity. So, yeah, I really don't think that those types of people can be diverted with a artificial means, dog, personally. Paul, the other is MRIs and a watch list for those that test positive. Yes, 100%, Paul. Hell yeah, you're on point. I appreciate you. Let's see. Mosh team, hell yeah, dog, that's what's up. Support from Cleveland, you're an inspiration to many. You're going to beat this, bro. Thank you, you guys. And even if I go in for a while, I just want you guys to know I'm walking in on my own 2 feet. I'm walking in A-okay. I'm gonna walk out that other side the same man that walked in there, bro. Like, whether they give me 6 months or they give me 20 years, or whether the PO hits me back and says, hey, just come in Friday, it don't matter. I'm still going to be the same dude, no matter what. You know, another cool thing that I have going on is Friday, there is actually, for anybody who's in Lane County, if you got sentenced to felonies in Lane County, Oregon, They are doing a workshop at the public defender's office Friday to get your felonies removed from your record. So I'm going to be going down there, and it costs like $35 to get felonies removed from your record. I'm going to try to get all of my Oregon felonies removed. Hopefully that works out, because there's a lot. I'll never get my Florida ones removed, I don't think. Florida's not into giving felons any type of forgiveness. They'll never forget. But, it just is what it is, man. If I can get rid of some of them, I'm down to get rid of some of them. Eons of idiocy. Lawton can be your lawyer in case they try something. Bro, that would be what's up. You know who I would really want help from is Chad Marks, dog. Chad Marks from Blood on the Razor Wire, man. He goes hard, bro. He's a paralegal, and I see him out there really helping people, man. JB, Jesse Taylor would like a shout out, please. Jesse Taylor, my dog. What's up, family? Glad you're here. Big love and respect to you. Ron Handy, we're going to need to start DMing JD on the third Monday of every month. Yo, hey, 100%, I don't think I will ever in my life look at a third Tuesday of the month the same after all the stress I'm going through, bro. I see new gray hairs in the old beard. I mean, I kind of like gray hairs in the beard. It kind of looks distinguished. But I'll never look at a third Tuesday of the month again the same way after this, man. I'm stressing over here. Dr. Arsonist Noose. I like the green mustache, man, in the back. Oh, yeah, bro. You like Frankie? That's Frankie, dog. That's Frankenstein. That's the homie. He's like a hipster Frankenstein we got going on there. Love from Maine. Hey, thank you. Abigail, I love you, sis. I'm happy to write a letter for you. Sending love. Thank you so much for the offer. I don't think that we want to flood the PO with letters quite yet. It's hard to call how this one's going to go, you guys. It's really hard to call. I know that I screwed up. And it was just really important for me to talk to you guys face to face so that, I've seen some foul stuff said about Jay Williams, bro. There's some dudes out here speaking just foul on his name. Sometimes stuff happens in life, man. And speaking foul on a man's name while he's locked up and he can't say nothing in his own defense, bro. I just came out and told you guys exactly 100% what's going on. So, I just wanted to make sure that everything was clear because, the way they did Jay was really dirty, bro. Really, really dirty. It's just Jessica. Thank you so much. Sending prayers. I'm looking at 5 years due to a relapse. I'm going to fail my probation UA. Never been to prison. I'm scared. Oh, sis. This is really hard, man. Is there any way that you can get into treatment to try to show your PO that you're taking this seriously and that you're working on your problems? Because I can tell you right now from experience, it goes a long way with the judge. If you put yourself in treatment of any kind, it's going to help a long way with the judge. It'll also help with your PO. Just showing them that you're willing to step up and start doing the things that you need to do really helps. I really hope you don't go to prison, sis. It's not a good place. You'd be okay, but I would try to avoid it at all costs. And if you can turn your life around, get back on the wagon, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Don't beat yourself up about a relapse. It literally happens, dude. It happens. Raging Greg. I'm sure everything will work out in the end, JD. You have built a community that no one can ignore. You have been growing like crazy. Thank you so much, good sir. I love you. Appreciate you, man. The positivity goes a long way because when I came in here at first, I was real stressing. Y'all helping me feel a lot better with all these kind words. Let me tell you what, man. Just getting support from people and being able to hang out with y'all, man, means a lot. Big Country is licking his lips. Sure enough. I love you, bro. Nah, love for real, though. Thank you, Gears G. I appreciate you, man. Ted Cruz with the top down. Am I the only one who fantasizes about CIA force feeding me L and turning me into a sleeper cell? Bro, that would not slap nearly as hard from anyone else except your screen name, dog. The Ted Cruz with the top down gets me every time. CJ Sybil. Bro, thank you so much. I wanted to tell you that you have helped me save my sister and help her get clean and healthy and saved herself for her son. Yo, CJ, thank you for working with your sister. I'm so glad that I could be a positive influence. I am proud of you. I am proud of her. She deserves some credit too. She put in that work. I love you, and I love your loyalty to your family and that you're willing to stick with them and help them out and ride out for them, man. I would fight for you. I would fight for your sister, and I would fight for anyone in this community just like that, man. I love that. Tamriel forever. I'm in support of a free JD. Where can we protest? I don't think it's a protest type thing, honestly. I'm the one who screwed up, and if I got to face some consequences for it, I need to walk in on my own 2 feet, man, all by my onesie, and handle business. But I really appreciate it, Tamriel, and I love you. Richard Richelbarger. Yo, that name is dope, bro. Is that your real name? Because I think that shit is fire. Love from Dare County, North Carolina. For the short time I've been watching you, I've loved your content. Richard, welcome to the community. We're so glad to have you here, bro. Thank you for being one of us. Thank you for your kind words and your support, man. I would love to get to North Carolina, man. I ain't never been out to North Carolina, but that's on my list of places I want to check out, dog. Ohio Trucker 1, that's my homie right there. Ohio Trucker's my dude. One love from the road, JD. I'm pulling for you, brother. Thank you so much, big dog. Big love and respect to you, man. Storm the PO. Do not storm the PO. The PO is a good dude, man. I'm the one who screwed up. I have so few requirements, man. There's so little on this paper. You see how most of this stuff is blank? He really didn't give me much hard. I'm the one who messed up, man. I'm the one who didn't show up when I was supposed to show up. And that's 100% on me, unfortunately. I'm kind of, y'all know that I'm kind of ADHD, right? Y'all know that I'm kind of like, pew, pew, shiny. It just slipped, bro. It slipped. It just slipped. So, you know, if I got to go back into jail, if I got to go back into prison, whatever I got to do, I'm going to go on these 10 toes, bro. That's why I know some people have asked me what the runes on my shoulders mean, right? So you guys see these runes up here? These runes stand for 10 toes because I'm going to walk the rest of my path on my own 10 toes. I've been cuffed up and dragged into situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've let my life be out of control. I've let substances steer for me and take control of my life. From here on out, I'm rocking on all 10 toes. Myself. I'm going to be doing this myself. I'm going to take absolute 100% accountability for my actions, and I'm going to take the consequences of those actions. When I screw up, I'm going to ride with humility. When I do something good, when I'm winning, I'm gonna walk in stride, and I'm gonna be on all 10 toes for the rest of my life, bro. Just so you know, this right here, this is my 2% tattoo. Only 2% of people that are hardcore addicts make it, and that's what that's for, man. I figured I'd just explain a couple of my tattoos real quick, because the 10 toes thing kind of sent me there, man. It's just Jessica. I went through treatment. That's how I avoided prison the first time. The judge told me not to screw up. This is your one chance he gave me. That kind of reminds me of the situation when I went and saw the judge and he gave me house arrest instead of prison and told me if he saw me again, he was going to cook me. And now I may have just bought myself a violation, so I might be cooked again. I'm hoping not. We're going to see how that goes. We're going to see how it goes, you guys. Maybe the PO is going to be like, yeah, you know what, like, it's cool, but, you know, whatever happens, happens. I bought the ticket. I'm going to ride the ride. If you play stupid games, y'all, you win stupid prizes. And me not showing up for one of my appointments, that my freedom is on the line, is playing a stupid game, bro, that I didn't even mean to break. I didn't even mean to break it. I really thought that it was earlier in the month than it was, because time has just been going so fast. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Joel is out on $50,000 bail right now, bro. That's wild. That's wild. I've been there, bro. I was on $140,000 bond when I was out on my charges in the state of Florida. I had to pay 14 grand down on $140,000 bond so that I could just have time before I went to sentencing. And I was able to use that time to better myself, to go to treatment, to get certified as a recovery coach, as a peer support recovery specialist, as a smart recovery facilitator. I started working in recovery, helping other people, started outreaches in my community. So by the time I did go back in front of the judge, he was like, I don't even know what to do with you. We're going to figure it out. We're going to give you some house arrest, dog. And that's the only way that I swerved prison. If I go back in front of him, he might not be super cool with it. Digital Dictator. JD, you're the man. You will get through this no problem. Thank you so much, Digi. I appreciate you, family. Heather Rose is I don't know how to say your last name. There's no spaces, and I'm dumb. Heather Rose is our flyer. Heather Rose is our flyer. Trucker coming in late. What happened, bruh? Sorry it took me a minute to get your name right. I mean no disrespect, sis. I missed one of my PO appointments, and they can absolutely violate me for that. It's 100% a violation if he wants to make it one. So it's really up to my PO how he handles it from here. So we're going to see what happens. Jackie137, praying for you from North Carolina, bro. Hubby just got home from rehab for the second time this year after 13 years of being sober. Hey, look, man, if he's only been to rehab twice and he's already figured out 13 years of being sober, that's amazing. That is amazing. It took me so many times of going through treatment to finally be able to figure it out and fully be willing to commit myself to the fact that this is a lifelong thing. Recovery is a lifelong process. When I finally did, that was when everything changed. So I'm really proud of him for getting back in there, because I know it can be super, like, you feel like you lost something, but really, he didn't lose anything. He didn't lose that 13 years. He still has that growth. He has that knowledge. He has, the development in himself, man. So tell him I send my love and respect, sis. Philip Cantor, love you, bro. Recovery and still keeping it light. Yeah, hey, man, I appreciate you and I love you, man. Like, recovery is fun. Recovery is fun. I used to think it would be so boring to be in recovery. I used to think it would be so boring not to be getting loaded and not to have something going on all the time that was crazy and chaos. I was so dead wrong. I have so much better of a time these days. I get to hang out with y'all. I get to hang out with my wife. I get to do things that really matter. And anything that I get to keep today, except a TikTok account. They will take that away for absolutely no reason. So, I'm just really happy with the life that I have today, and all of that was based on recovery. Jax is not super happy right now. Jax is stressed out. Jax is power cleaning, and that's what she does sometimes when she gets stressed out. She's doing laundry. She's cleaning the kitchen. She will really not be okay if I get locked up, so I'm really hoping to avoid that. She's my number one concern. I'm really bummed out and concerned for her. If anything happens, I know I'll just go into jail, and I know how to do time, bro. I'll be just fine doing some time, but Jax will not be okay without me, and that's my main concern. Mars for Life 69. I'm sorry. I hope everything works out for you. Thoughts and prayers for you and your family. Keep strong. Love the content. I absolutely love you, Mars. Thank you so much. Big love and respect to you, family. Finer. Man, let's talk about this real quick, bro. Finer's dad just deleted himself. I'm so sorry to hear that, bro. I haven't talked about it a whole lot, but someone that I consider like a little brother, he deleted himself last Thursday. He had been in a car wreck with his family. A dude that didn't have a driver's license and was really intoxicated did a head-on into their car. And the driver that was drunk, he was ejected from his car, and instantly, the dude that I consider like a little brother, he was injured really, really badly. And he's never going to be able to walk on his own again. And his eyes got messed up somehow from hitting his head so hard. And he was going perpetually blind. And he felt like he was a huge strain and a burden on his family. And he checked out last Thursday. It's a hard-ass topic, and I'm really sorry that you're going through that. What helped me come to peace with the multiple people in my life who have done that is that they're not in pain anymore. They're not in pain anymore. Their pain is over. Their suffering is over. They found their peace. And it's just for us to be able to find peace. And the best way that I've found to do that is to remember the good times and remember the love and the time shared and keep them alive in our hearts. with our strength and our positive memories with those people. So I hope that you find peace with that, Finer. I love you. You're not alone, okay? Dead ass, bro. You're not alone. No, Chris, this isn't clickbait, buddy. Heather Rose is our flyer. Heather Rose is radio flyer. Thank you so much. You did good with it. Hoping for the best for you and yours. Thank you for correcting me, Heather. I'm sorry that I kind of struggled with it. Thank you for your positive, encouraging words. I love you, sister. How long are you going to be sentenced, JD? I don't know. I don't even know 100% whether or not he's going to follow through with the violation. I don't know if he's going to just put me on a higher level of probation. I haven't heard anything back. I called him immediately when I realized, and I left him a voicemail taking accountability and responsibility for the fact that I did not show up when I was supposed to show up. And then when he didn't answer and I left the voicemail, I immediately sent him an email. Because I feel like the best thing to do is just take accountability right up front. Just say, hey man, look, I screwed this up and I'm sorry. And I just want to deal with this in the best way humanly possible from here. How late was I? It was yesterday. I was supposed to be there yesterday at 1:30. And yesterday at 1:30, I was getting together all of these boxes of socks and Narcan for a community outreach that I'm doing and planning me and my wife's 2-year anniversary dinner. And I just screwed it up, man. I just screwed it up. And I don't really have excuses. I just have accountability for that. So Angel Hero, hi brother, best of luck. All love from Lancaster, PA. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I was just talking to my homie out in PA, man, Colin Ray. Hope y'all are doing good out there. Ohio Trucker 1, maybe the judge watches your videos. The judge might watch my videos. I know that my PO back in Daytona Beach watched my my TikToks all the time. Her and her husband watched my TikToks all the time. So, you know, they knew what was going on with my life all the time. And then I switched over to doing YouTube way more consistently because I like it over here a lot better. I think her husband actually followed over here. He might be in the room right now for all I know. I had a good PO there and I have a good PO here. So I've really lucked out with POs on this run. Also, I think that sometimes it's about your approach with your PO. When you first go to meet your PO, if you set the tone of your relationship with accountability and willingness, I think it really helps with your PO. You know, going in and telling your PO, hey, I screwed up. I did this stuff. I'm trying to make it right. And I don't really know how to not be a criminal. I've proven that with my criminal history. Can you please help me? They will help you. They will help you if you get a good PO. So, Joseph Caldwell, good luck, JD. Again, I remind you, doing God's work, helping us all, and keeping things good on all ends. Peace from the Southeast, man. Big love and respect to you, man. Yo, I just try every day to do something outside myself to help other people and to be of a benefit to the community around me because I was such a detriment to the community around me for such a long time. And it really makes my heart happy to be able to be out here and do good things, man. So I just hope that I get to keep doing that, man. Let's see. Wolfboy420, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Tommy B, JD, brother, you may not be a Christian yourself. Pardon my ignorance either way. I want you to know, though, that you and your energy have kept me thinking about how I can be a better Christian. Thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for being here. I want all of us to be able to be better than we were the day before. I'm not saying you guys aren't amazing and beautiful today, but I hope that we're all better people tomorrow than we were today. I hope that we keep progressing and find a way to be outside of ourselves and be, you know, loving and helpful to others around us, because at the end of the day, that's what matters. All this other stuff is fake, bro. The way that we affect people around us and the positive effects that we have on people is really where our merit comes from, bro. Our value really comes from the way that we take care of each other, that we love each other, that we move forward and progress and grow and change throughout our lives. Edgar, bro, you're my deterrent from not doing stupid stuff and going to prison. Your stories are amazing and entertaining. I hope everything blows over and get back to doing what you're doing. Nothing but love. Hey, Edgar, I love you and I'm proud of you. Stay out here with us. If I go in, don't go in with me. Stay out here with us, man. It's so much better out here. It's no type of life in there, man. And I'm so glad that something that I said could inspire you or help you to keep on the right path, because that's really what the basis of all of my content, that's what I try to instill in people, man. Summer Deck, the Florida system does go hard, 100%. It's not a good thing. Jail sucks without commissary. Jail sucks with commissary. It sucks a whole lot worse without commissary, man. And it sucks because when you're on diesel therapy, you don't get no commissary. So if they drag me all the way from Oregon, all the way across the country, down to Florida, bro, I'm not going to get no commissary that whole time. I will be eating bologna sandwiches for, 1 to 2 months straight. That would not be fun at all whatsoever. Let's see. Host Grady said, wait, I'm confused. What's the story here? So, I didn't commit any new crime. What I did was I missed my PO appointment. I have a check-in, a mandatory check-in, the third Tuesday of every month with my PO, and I missed it. So, I don't know what he's going to do. I'm not sure what he's going to do. I know that I'm on an interstate compact, so I'm technically still a Florida parolee. I'm still belong to the state of Florida, and Oregon is just hosting me as a courtesy to the state of Florida right now. So unfortunately, if he does decide to violate me, they would ship me all the way back to the state of Florida, and the state of Florida does not play. They just don't play. Let's see. Was your jacket aggravated? If not, you'll be a 90-day turnaround. I didn't have aggravated. I had organized fraud. I had counterfeiting. I had sales of Go Fast. Not going to say it on here. Don't want to get a violation. Sales of that stuff that and I had some other fraud related charges. So who knows? All I know is that the judge told me the next time he sees me, he's going to bury me. He's going to max me out and give me as much time as he possibly can. So I'm hoping that if I do go back, that maybe I don't see that judge. That would be cool too. Tommy B, thanks for reminding me to move forward. I respect and look up to you as someone who's not afraid to accept the ugly past and better myself. That right there, brother. That right there, Tommy, that is exactly what I'm talking about, man. And that's why I started Convict Clothing, man, because, the word convict has such a negative connotation. It has such a stigma around it. And I figured, let's take the word back. Let's make the word ours. Let's turn it into something positive. Let's show people that our past does not define who we are today. And it doesn't define who we're going to be in the future. It doesn't define how we're going to walk into this world and have an impact. You know what I'm saying? JD, I'll break you out if you get convicted. I do not want anyone to break me out. That's an extra 5 years. I ain't escaping none, bruh. So there was so many times, when I went from being in a maximum security prison and then all of a sudden they sent me to minimum, they just, a few days into being minimum, they drove us out into a park, handed us chainsaws, bro. I was in a maximum security where you couldn't even have, you couldn't have a razor. It was wild. They handed us chainsaws, then they drove off. The dude who took us out there said, I'm going to go home, eat a steak, and boink my wife. You pussies make it look like you did something out here. And they just drove off and left me in the middle of a park. Do you know how hard it was not to run? From somebody who was in there for a bunch of stolen cars and high-speed chases, it would have been really, really easy to slide into a car and just take off. But I didn't do it. There's no way that I would want to escape from prison. It just adds more time. What they do is they send out a federal the federal marshals after you. The federal marshals have a retrieval task force for people who break out of prison. And the feds got the carte blanche with the budget, dog. The feds do the most. It's real hard to get past the feds, bro. So I wouldn't want to add time to it, man. I would just ride my time out, bro. It is what it is. I'm the one who screwed up. I screwed up when I committed my original crimes, and I screwed up by not showing up when I needed to show up to see my PO. Jovakin, The change you inspire in others is nothing short of inspirational. While I've never been to jail, to me, you are an example of change and growth. I'm going to give you a hug, dog. We doing internet hugs. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Those are hella kind words, my friend. JD, if you go back, make sure Jack sends your commissary details so we can support you like you support all of us. Sending big love your way. Hey, I really appreciate that, James. That means a lot to me, and I absolutely will. I will have Jax give you guys updates on whatever's going on. If I go in, watch my community board, watch my posts, Jax will be letting you guys know exactly what's going on, keeping you guys in the loop, because I consider you guys family, and I want you guys to know exactly what's going on at every point. If I do go back in. So I'm not sure. I haven't been violated yet, but I missed my probation check-in yesterday at 1:30. So that is a violatable offense. If my PO wants me to, I know that if I ever did that in Florida, 100% they would have violated me. Out here, I think that they're like a little bit mellower, and I have a good PO, so I'm not sure what he's going to do, but there is that possibility, and it's just kind of a stress right now. And just in case I go in, I wanted you guys to hear it directly from me so that it wouldn't be a situation like with all these dudes out there telling everybody that Jay Williams did this, Jay Williams did that, because I saw what they did to him. And it was foul. It was foul the way that they were all speculating and putting bad stuff on him, man. So I just wanted to let you guys know. Goddamn federales, shit. You already know, bro. You already know. Like, I saw when the Secret Service comes down what they bring. I don't want to deal with none of that never again, bro. I'm all the way ready to just go do my time, bro. Like I said, 10 toes. I got it tattooed up here in runes. I'll walk into whatever situations I have to face on all 10 toes as a man, because that's who I am today. That's what I do. I don't run no more, bro. I face things. If you go back, make sure you smack the out of a proud boy. We love you, big dog. Hey, yo, Sean Blue, good to see you in here, homeboy. Big love and respect to you, my man. Hell yeah. Let's see. CP Clowner. You've helped way too many people out there to go back to prison. Doing treatment, recovery, and your hilarious videos is enough for any level-headed PO to cut you a break. Just a former CO's opinion. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate that. Cynthia Becker said, tell Jax we are all here for her. I absolutely will, Cynthia. I appreciate you. That means a lot. I guarantee you it'll mean a lot to her. Fugitive Task Force looks like Iraq coming in. Yo, dead ass, bro. The Secret Service did too. They were in full army fatigues, full camouflage, full face masks, semi-autos pointed at us. I just threw my hands in the air. I said, dude, please don't shoot my dog. She's not gonna like you. She don't like police, but she ain't gonna bite you. She just gonna bark at you, dog. And I got on the ground. You know what I'm saying? The feds, that's my biggest fear, bro. Federal indictments. Federal indictments are scarier than heights and spiders, scarier than, I don't know, what else are people afraid of? I'd rather get shot in the leg than catch a federal indictment, bro. I don't like that stuff, not at all. You going to start a new book if you end up in the cell? Only if I have time to finish it, dog. Because if you read a book in there and you don't finish it, then you will come back. You will come back, bro. I know that it's just like an urban legend, but like, I know for myself, I didn't finish a book one time and I was back in jail the next day and they put me in a different unit and that same book was sitting there laughing at me. So it may just be superstition. It may not. I'm never going to not finish a book when I go in ever again. It was crazy. You a felon. The dog twackers are ATF. You good. Tommy B, my dog. Hey, look, man, there's all sorts of law enforcement agencies who have no problem shooting people's dogs. It's crazy. I've seen it in Volusia County, Florida. I've seen it here in Lane County, Oregon. I've seen it in Multnomah County up in Portland. Let's see. Lane County PO are pretty laid back. You'll be okay since it's your first time and you did call and apologize. That speaks for a lot. I feel like they have a lot of people that just run. here, to be honest with you. I really do. I feel like they have a lot of people in Lane County that just skate off. I see a lot of people doing really bad here. That's part of why I'm really into trying to help the people that are doing bad here, getting Narcan out there, getting them clean socks, getting them resources to be able to get them into treatment and detox and all that stuff, man. I'm really trying to get some help out here because the streets look bad, man. The streets look really bad, and it's cold and wet here now. I would not want to be homeless in this type of environment, bro. It just seems terrible. It seems really, really bad. What was that? What did somebody say? Dogs got methed up again? Whose dog? Jessica, whose dog did meth? We don't like that stuff. Dogs and cats are the best. Sean Blue, you already know, dog. You already know. So I'm going to be, hopefully, if everything goes good, this upcoming couple days, I'm going to be interviewing a dude who went into Florida prison and went into some hardcore prisons in Florida as a double amputee, no legs. And so he went through some gnarly stuff, and I'm going to be interviewing him. He's a really good dude. He's buff as hell, bro. Like, his top half is stacked. And I'm really excited. His name's Mitch, and hopefully I get the opportunity to interview him and put that up. Hopefully this thing with the PO is just going to be okay. But we're going to see, you guys. We're going to see exactly how everything goes down. So, hey, it's been an hour, and I love you guys. I don't like to burn it out too hard or anything. I just really appreciate you guys. Does anybody have any questions before I go? Connor, I appreciate you. Jessica, I appreciate you. Read Where the Red Fern Grows. I read that when I was a kid, man. That's a good book. I've been homeless in a winter. I could tell you for a fact it sucked. Yo, I feel bad for anybody who is out there on the streets during the winter, man. It's the worst. Being on the streets is hard enough, but being out here in this weather, bro, I wouldn't do it, bro. I would go get locked up just to have a warm place to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Why are you going back? I'm not positive that I'm going back. Unfortunately, I did miss a PO visit yesterday at 1:45. I was supposed to be there, and I screwed up. I just screwed up. It's not that I chose to miss it. It's that I didn't have my priorities set the way that I should, because my number one priority should be my freedom, period. There should never be another priority in my head higher than my freedom. And I didn't realize that it was the third Tuesday of the month. And we just have a tentative. I show up every third Tuesday of the month. I didn't realize till today. So I emailed him. I left him a voicemail. I told him straight up 100%, this is on me. I screwed up. I apologize. How can I make this up? I would really like to not have this be a violation, but we're going to see. We're going to see. He could roll up at any minute and be like, yeah, no, I violated you. You're going to jail. And then they would have to drag me all the way back to Florida. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen, because that would be absolutely miserable. But that's just basically what's up, man. Abigail, me and Jax love you. Let's see. We had Tommy B, Prayer Circle. You goobers, JD does more for God's children than modern televangelists. Pray for our brother. He has so much more good to do, bros. Love you, dog. I appreciate you more than you know. I will take all the positivity, all the kind words, and all the prayers right now. I really hope that this doesn't turn into something, but if it does, it's because of my actions, and I need to own it and take accountability for it. So, it's cutting out. Oh, no. If you go back, will you live stream it? If I have the opportunity to, I would live stream it. Yeah. Hey, Jess. What's up, Jessica Kent? Thank you for swinging by. We're just talking about how badly I screwed up, and hopefully things work out okay. But hey, I love each and every one of you. I'm going to take off. Y'all stay doing good things. If anything bad happens, just watch the message board. Watch for my posts. Jax will stay in contact with you guys and let you know what's going on at all times. And if anything does happen and I'm not here for a little bit, I wish you guys the best, and please hang out until I come back, bro. Be good, do good, be good or be good at it. One love, always.